Thank you for calling the Union Rescue Mission. How may I direct your call?
I need a permanent legal aid, please.
Okay, let me give you the Pepperdine Legal Aid Clinic. Here it is.
Thank you.
I'm Robert, and I am the phone bank exchange operator for the mission. I'm 66. In fact, I just had a birthday a month ago. It was my first birthday since I was 15. That's 50 years that I wasn't intoxicated on my birthday. I don't think there was a time that I can actually say I was sober for 2 days in a row. I can remember a day here and there. I abused alcohol as a method of easing my emotional pain. Over the years, I just kind of stepped it up a little at a time. Then I got into cocaine. I spiraled out of control. Little by little, I lost my business. My wife kicked me out of the house. I was helpless, and I couldn't feed myself. I borrowed her 401k money until it was gone. I borrowed money from my mother until she called one day and said, "Don't bother calling me anymore." I mean, when your own mother tells you don't call, I mean, that's rough, especially when she's 92.
Well, Robert is an unusual character at Union Rescue Mission. A master's degree from an Ivy League school. And it's remarkable that he has not killed himself through his drinking. His wife heard our radio show, Amazing Stories from Skid Row. She'd been listening, and she went out and rescued him from the streets and brought him right here to our doors.
And I didn't want to come. I didn't want to walk in the door. I looked at this place and said, "What? I'd rather die." And I probably would have had I not shown up here. Without Miss Reed, I wouldn't have walked in the door here, I'll tell you the truth. But she was so nice to me, and she has said, she's very humble, she said it was God at work because I said it was all Thelma. She goes, "No, you're giving me too much credit."
I've never seen somebody work so hard in his recovery.
Well, I was ready.
Yeah.
I'm an old dog, and I ain't going back out there.
I'm so proud of you. You did it.
I came here thinking that God didn't love me. And one of the first things that I learned when I entered the mission is that God does love me. And that came through in a way that I never expected here. All addicts have problems with guilt and shame, and we always have problems with surrender. To really be a man of faith, you have to accept the gift of forgiveness that God will give you if you ask for it. One of the difficulties of submitting is getting over pride. I mean, there's a difference between humility and being humble. I mean, I was humiliated in my actions. I learned what being humble means here in this mission.
Today's a really exciting day at Union Rescue Mission because we're doing one of our quarterly graduations. Every quarter, between 20 and 30 guys graduate this intense recovery program, and it's really the highlight of my time at the mission. We want to celebrate these fellows who've worked so hard. 1 year, 400 hours in the Learning Center, 52 hours of Bible classes, and the list goes on and on. It's a huge amount of investment that they've made to transform their lives, and we want to celebrate in a big way. Kimberly, Robert's wife, came to graduation. It brings me to tears, really, because who loves you enough to go find you after you've been estranged for 8 years? Who else in the world would come after you? What a remarkable woman, and what a remarkable story of someone who just never gave up, even on your ex-husband.
I've had several graduations from really prestigious universities, but this one means more. This is about my life. The other ones were about, what you might do in the future and, the hope for that. But hope for the future and hope for my immortal soul are two different things.
You guys inspire others to live better, to be better. And you keep being the key ingredients that are going to change not only this mission, but change this world. I love you guys.
Thank you. Thank you, and thank you, Jesus. For Kimberly to be at the graduation was awesome for me. Miss Kimberly.
How are you, sweetheart?
I gave up on God, but God never gave up on me. I found hope here in the mission. I really did.